Hello, happy Sunday. Ooh. Welcome to some more Dragon 32 games. Okay, which one do I want to do first? Oh, that one. I'll tell you what though. Mr. Dig. And pay attention right off the bat. Nice and easy. But I can get quite far in this game. There's only 10 levels initially, and then you repeat with a slightly increased difficulty level. It'll say at the top, page 11, whatever, page 11, whatever, but it will but it does repeat. So about 25 I think I got up to. I wonder if I play a different version of Mr. Do. Oh shit, if I can still do as well on it. That was carelessness, that was stupidity. And I love how the enemies follow you. Considering I really wasn't on form that time, that wasn't a bad kind of introduction, if you know what I mean. She knows. But we have to do better. The fact I didn't die in that level is a good thing. So let the monster. Which I failed to get. So I didn't see a point in dying just trying to get the letter monster, because that's kind of defeating the object, isn't it? Two ways to get past this level, 3 ways. Extra life, collect all the cherries, and kill all the baddies. The letter monster? Well, I got the letter monster. Yeah. This is already better. Stupid mistakes are still made though. Like the one that we just witnessed there. This is my grandparents' wallpaper in a spare bedroom. The stripes. Very, it may have been a slightly different colour, but it was very, very similar. Meh. God. Good, because I'm going to need those letter monsters. To compensate for my carelessness. There are 8. No point in going for that. Unless he's on the 8. What's happened? Just delay. Going after Letter Monster. Congratulations, you have just won an extra Mr. Dig. Or Mr. Do, as he's called everywhere else. Thank you for the raid, Amigos Retro Gaming. Thank you. Frodo NL, thank you for the follow. Buck Owens, thank you for the follow. Oh. Hiya, Curtis. Anybody else I've missed? Thank you all for the follows. I have to strain my eyes to read over there everybody's name, but I do appreciate it. Well, you guys are already following as well. Shows, thank you. Hello, yes, it's a Mr. Do clone. It's quite a good one as well. It's quite a good Mr. Do clone, this one. Thanks for the follow. Lots of follows here, I appreciate it. My follow alert is going off like crazy. I apologise for going all generic on the thank you for the follows, but you're all welcome. The alerts do seem to be playing louder now. I've had a few days where they hadn't been playing very loud. So I tried to look at stream elements, didn't seem to be playing balls, so I just turned the volume up, so hopefully they won't get blasted out if they decide to fix the issue. Go nice and smoothly now. Just see how far I get with this. I can get quite far, because I've put a bit of time into this game. That's what happens when you don't look. They're supposed to give you extra lives, those letter monsters. You're not supposed to run into them. Oh, shit. Bit of an ass about shit way of doing it, but job done. ZX81, is that what you've been watching? Well, this actually, if I take the colour palette off, that's what you'd look at if you were watching it seeing it on the Dragon. So I've added the emulator I'm using has got a colour palette added to it. I'm using an emulator called XRAW. You just go on the online, download the emulator, and download the games for it. Is the best way to do it. Dragon 32 is probably not. Probably wouldn't be a very easy system to actually buy if you wanted to buy the system itself. At least you'd have to find the games. Well, I'm playing it. I've got the emulator running on my PC, yeah. My Dragon 32 is long gone. Three-legged monster. Oh, thanks, Curtis, for posting that. I used to have a Dragon 32 back in the day. It was my first computer that I had way back. So that's why I like it. That's why I like playing the old games. It reminds me of the stuff I used to play when I was a child, when I was a kid. I mean, later on I had Commodore 64 and stuff like that, but the Dragon 32 was my real, true childhood computer. So most of it's nostalgia value to me, because you've got to look at it. It was pretty. There was some good stuff, some entertaining stuff for the Dragon. I got a lot of hours of enjoyment out of it, but it wasn't exactly top of the line computer back in the day. Whereas Commodore 64 was like really good back in its day. No. It's not to Switch or the PS4. It's just an emulator I downloaded on PC. I'm not sure if there'd be enough. There's kind of a niche following for the Dragon, but I'm not sure if there'd be enough to justify a PS4 or Switch release for them. It'd be cool to see it. Dragon 32 games on the PS4, but I can't see it happening. Right. 10 is the highest I've got today. 25 I think is my all-time highest for this game. Perhaps then, Curtis. Yeah, I mean the Tandy, the Coco, I wasn't that as familiar with, but that would probably be better. I don't have anything to. I'm sure I could get the files for X-Raw to run Coco games if I wanted to, which might be something worth doing. I would like to get Dragon 64 one. I think I've got a couple of games that don't run that might need the 64. Which is weird because I used to have them back in the day on the 32, but it could just be the ROMs are corrupted, but I'd have to look into it. It's having the time and the inclination to do it, to be honest. I've always been more of a gamer than a technician, although it's quite handy to know about the workings of the computers that you're playing the games on, particularly the older ones. Because I would like to acquire a Commodore 64 or and an Amiga 1200 if I can. I'm not so bothered about a Dragon, even if I could get one, because I'm just more interested in playing the games. And for a Dragon, most of the pretty much all, if not most of them, are abandonware now, and they're available on download. So I'm not too bothered about just sticking with the emulators for the Dragon, but Commodore and Amiga are something I would just like to have. Besides, I don't know what it would take to stream directly from a Dragon, and you'd have to get the games. Well, you could get get them like on audio files, couldn't you? So you could load them in as cassettes. I don't know what it would take to get a Dragon to run an SD card. You could probably do it through the cartridge, I would think. But yeah. I owned one cartridge game back in the day. Starship Chameleon. And it was a pretty basic game, but it was a cartridge, and that was like, wow, I've got a cartridge. Big thing back in the day. Oh, you plonker. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking, Curtis. But I'm not sure as I'm really. If someone was to give me one, I'd probably put the time into it and making it work, and possibly even if I could find a way to get it to stream and stuff. But I don't think I'd be on if I was to in the market for buying old hardware. I don't think the Dragon would be the first one that I'd buy, if you know what I mean. It'd probably be Commodore 64 would probably be the first one. As far as emulators go, I probably want to get a ZX Spectrum one set up so I can play all these Jet Set Willy clones and stuff. Okay. So you're still playing Dragon, but with some of the benefits of playing the graphic benefits and stuff. Like I say, if I'm in the position to do it, I'll do it. But it took me ages to find a Dragon emulator that would work properly, because I used to use, what was it, T3? And that was the best one, but it always used to run slow, and I could never find very many games for it, and it used to run really slow and janky. And if I could even get any sound, the only reason, and then I could get it to work up to speed, but with no sound. So it was, and I know that was discontinued a while ago. Oh, so there were some decent mods you can make to the Dragon. Interesting. And then there's the other big question: the availability of all the parts to do it, and including the Dragon itself, and the cost of it as well. I know Dragon 64s are really, really super rare. I mean, there wasn't that many of them in the first place, but which is probably why they're so rare. But Dragon 32s I don't think are worth much on their own. I may be wrong, but I don't think they are. But it's not about what they're worth, it's what they're worth to me. That's what I'm more interested in. I'm not going to pay like 500 quid for a game just because it's nostalgic, but I'm also, do expect to pay for the hardware, and I do expect to possibly have to do some work on it to get it to work, to make it last, to convert it to streaming, to convert it to play the ROMs, all that kind of stuff. I mean, I don't think there was that much games that were just released for the Dragon 64 only. I think most of the games you'd play on the Dragon 64 would be Dragon 32 games anyway. I'm sure there were some, or I know there were some, but what they are I'm not really familiar with. But if I was to get a Dragon 64 system ROM or whatever for the emulator, then I could probably look at find some ROMs and see what kind of games are worth having. TRS-80 is another one I'd like to possibly experiment with. Well, that's a bit of a slightly newer one. Emulate is the best one to go with. You mean, I'm using X4. Would you say that is the best emulator to use, or is there a better one that I could possibly be using? I mean, I do have that interference on some games with the input controller, whatever it is, the joystick emulator. It makes that clicking sound. Some games you can't hardly notice it, and some games it's really bad on. I've tried to set up main before, and it's been a pain in the ass to do. Not for Dragon, it was for arcade stuff, I think. But it's a pain in the rear, it really was. I'll have to find somebody who knows a bit more how to set it up properly, and probably get some help with it, or sit there and bang my head against the wall for a couple of hours trying to do it if I have the patience. I'm pretty sure my PC would be fine with it now because. And I know also if you upgrade it, sometimes you have to get the right version, because sometimes the latest versions, I don't know what depends on what you want to play as well, but sometimes the latest versions aren't always the best ones to have. You have to kind of have the version that suits what you want to do. I had a Coco 3 emulator once, but I couldn't find anything to play on it. Any games or anything for it. Because Coco 3, if I'm not mistaken, is not. You can't play. Can you play the Coco 1 and 2 games on it? I don't know, I think it's different, isn't it? I know you can't play Dragon 32 games on the Coco, you have to play them because they've been converted slightly. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking trash, but I know I had a Coco 3 emulator and I couldn't find any software for it, only the system. So all I was looking at is that nice green screen with Coco 3 or whatever on top of it. It's a bit boring after all. Okay, so I could have found. Yeah, okay. That might have been what I should have probably hung on to that then. I can't remember what emulator it was. Might even have been X-Raw, but I don't know why I haven't got the system ROMs for it anymore. Okay, again, That's something I probably will do. Dragon 64 and Coco. I mean, what would you say is the best version of the best Coco? If I want to get Coco games to play, what would be the best one to go for? Coco 1, 2, or 3? In general, if I was going to go for one. Well, I mean, I could go for them all if I could find the right bloody ROMs for them, but. Come on, little leather monster. Thought I could do it. Thought I could do it. It's gone, isn't it? A little bit of the flipping thing left. Coco 3 is a platform jump. Okay. Well, yeah. It's quite a newer one, isn't it? It's got a lot more to it. Now we're glitching. That is a PC issue. Which sometimes results in PC crashing. Which is something I have to look into. Because this PC is not very old. Just being slow. I thought, is it just being slow or have I missed a bit somewhere? I missed a bit. You missed a bit. Okay, thank you for that. I will check that out. Okay. Yes, I run Windows 10, unfortunately, on both my PCs. But it's not as bad as it used to be. Seem to find out a lot of issues. Flipping letter monster. Congratulations, you have just won an extra Mr. Dig. What you can do with an extra Mr. Dig in your life. We could all do with that. Especially if I'm going to do stuff like that. Intense Mr. Do playing, making my fingers ache. What have you been doing to cause that, Simon? Yes, I have been playing Mr. Do. Oh, I see. Well, that would go the wrong way, wouldn't it? Still got him, but he just went around the houses to do it. One. This level will be old enough to drink in some countries. Okay, thank you, Curtis. I'm still on the Discord, so I can find you on there. Like I say, I rarely go on Discord at all, to be honest. But I'm still on your the Coco Discord. Well, first if I get the rest of the cherries or if I get him. The apple falling down got some room. 23. Is it 25 or is it 35 that I've been on before? I think like I've got this far before a few times. Might be 30 something actually. I could be a world record holder at Dragon 32 Mr. Dig. Yeah, I think it's 35 as opposed to 25. I don't know, can't remember. Can't remember that far back, it's not that important. I'm not going for a world record or anything. Six. Next to Mr. Dig will help me along the way. You can die because you messed up my routine. Not all of them yet, Curtis. Some of them. But like I say, I need to get Dragon 64. That's one of the reasons I need a Dragon 64 capability. I bought the Pipes game, but I can't seem to get it to. There's a constant audio with it, and I don't think it should be. There's a constant like high pitched sound going on when I play it. So I need to look into that. I don't begrudge showing my support and buying it though. So obviously one of the music channels or whatever it is obviously not playing properly for some reason. Yeah, exactly. The good old extra raw sound problems. I was going for the Letter Monster, but no worries. Not to worry. Close. Alright. I'll check that out as well. The more dragon stuff I can get, the better. And the more improvements I can make to how well they run, the better as well. I think different emulator might be up there. But like I said, it took me absolutely flipping ages to find a decent working emulator. They're harder than to find the Nintendo ROMs, and that's saying something. Not that I care about Nintendo ROMs because I've got a Switch. A lot of the games worth playing will be on there, but it's a point I'm making about how difficult it is to find Dragon 30 work. How difficult it was for me to find a working emulator. Get away from me! You poo brain. Got him. I wonder if I could just go on and on and on and on with this. How long I could go on? Well, not very much longer, evidently. That was quite a decent run, that one was. Yeah, it's one of the ones that I like, Curtis, so as a result, I played it quite a lot. I'm not going to do it today because I'm going to stick with Dragon, but I have got a Super Nintendo version of Mr. Do, which sometime I want to try. I'll give this another go. I do want to play something else today, but I've only been going for an hour. Oh God, I don't know what's the matter with my flipping eyes. It's terrible. I put my glasses on, it makes it even worse. I think they're dry. I think I got dry eyes. Yeah, I was doing well. Yeah. But level 36 is not bad. It's not a tiny level. It's quite a high up level. It's my own fault for starting saying, I wonder how long I could go on for. They're getting too cocky. Get out of it. Oh yeah, level 2, look. Oh dear. Good evening, Den Haag. How you doing? Okay, level 5. This is Dragon 32, and on the Dragon 32 it's called Mr. Dig, but it's actually a clone of Mr. Do. So, it's basically Mr. Do, but... How did I guess I was going to go up there? How did I guess that was going that way? Shit. Could be an issue here. The main way to avoid that is to get out of the lemon way. Which that is not the way to do it. Alright, Curtis, good to see you again. Take care. Yeah, it was my Dragon 32 was my first computer, which is why it's got a lot of nostalgia value to it. But yeah, it was way back. It's an old computer. It predates like the Commodore 64 and stuff like that. Although Commodore 64, I don't know if it predates it. It was around at the same time, but the Dragon was around first, if you know what I mean. There was also a Dragon 64, which is a lot rarer. That was it. They were even rarer at the time. I'm not sure if there was a market for it in Europe at all. There was in the UK. They were made in the UK, so I'm not sure if there was anything outside the UK. I've not heard of anybody having any in Europe. I know the company that made the Dragon 32, Dragon Data, was initially sold to a Spanish company, and they used to make another version of the Dragon, but had my Dragon in about 1984, 83, 84. I first got it, so it's quite an old computer. I had it when I was a kid, and it's been quite a few years since I was a kid. I don't think we're going to be looking at... Where are we going here? I don't think we're going to be looking at level 30 again, but... Shit. It needs to be on the A. But I'm already on level 10, that's not bad. Oh, okay. I don't think I've heard of that one. Or I'm not familiar with it if I have. Okay, Curtis. Thank you. Thank you for the information. Swap games. Right joystick, which we've got it set to. Can I not get the key first? I want to have to start again when I die. Yes, I have to start again when I die. Game over, player one. Game over. How many times do you have to tell me game over? Fun fact about what I remember about this game is the Dragon 32. You plug it into your tape deck, and you'd get, which is normally a normal tape recorder. You'd have three plugs. You'd have a small plug, which would control the stop and the start on the tape deck, so the computer could turn that tape deck on, off, to stop the tape from basically playing. If you tried to load this game with that plug in, it wouldn't load. The tape would stop, and the game wouldn't load properly. So I remember spending ages figuring it out, and then having to phone a technical helpline for them to tell me take the small plug out, which was a little tiny plug, and then the game played. Just a fun little fact there. I assume you have to time that properly and not fall through. No, it wasn't. It just because we were trying to figure it out for ages how to do it, and I didn't think, just take that plug out, and then the tape would keep moving. So, again, it was a long time ago. And then when the game finally did load, this is what we got for all our troubles. I remember if you fall straight down on top of that beer glass, you have you fall too far and die. So you have to mess around a bit to get it. Almost, almost, almost. Shit. I forgot, when you jump up you die. Hit the top of the screen, you die. Okay. You know, I'm not 100% sure because I've never really got past the third one, and that was a while ago. So I'm not sure how many stages there are in this altogether. But it's not easy. And then you've got to time everything right because you've got no room for error. Got a little bit further that time. Yeah. And another reason they're purposely made hard because to keep you playing more. Whereas games nowadays are easier. Well, not all easy, but some of them are easier. So you can get, I finished that, and I want to get the DLC. I want to get the next game, and all this stuff. Back in these days, games were always hard, or most of them were. Because you buy the game, that's probably the only game you'd buy for a month. So you've been playing it, and playing it, and playing it. But yeah, the jumping was a bit janky on some of these games. And you've got to get the timing right. Like I've got to jump here, across here. That platform disappears, so I've got to time that so I don't fall down there. And then I've got to not run into that. Same here. Same here. So you have to be timing 2 or 3 things at the same time. You jump, the platform falling, and you're jumping across, avoiding the enemies. So you got to give it some thought when you make your move. I had this, and then I had the C64 later, and then the Amiga after that. So before I got my first PC. So no, I didn't have an Amstrad. I didn't have an Amstrad. I didn't have a ZX Spectrum or anything like that. You got the Amstrad, you got the Spectrum, and you got the C64 people. Dragon 32 wasn't actually very common. There wasn't that many people that had them, which is why it's quite a niche to find people, even on my streams and stuff. Like Curtis, who was just here, and people like that that are actually really into them. So, kind of nice. Makes you think, makes it worthwhile streaming when you find that kind of thing. Okay. Nice one. Right. Right, here we go. Okay, the ZX Spectrum didn't really have a market there. Or the Amstrad as well. I don't know what's the best way. That'd be too far of a fall, wouldn't it? Let me do a test run there. Yeah, you're dead if you fall off of there. So what's the best way to get back down there again? I wonder what randomize does. Randomizes the levels. Come on, man. The first level's hard enough. I don't want that. There we go. Amstrad in France was big. You grew up on the C64. Okay. Or the MSX ones, yeah. I mean, back then I didn't know anybody in the Netherlands, so I didn't. You don't have the means you have now, did you, to speak to other people like that, like this? So I didn't really know what the computer scene was there. Messed around too much on the disappearing platform. Yes, got past the first level. Persistence does pay off. Yeah, Gorilla, yeah. I have Horizon Zero Dawn for the PS4. I haven't played too much of it. Well, I played a bit of it. I do like it, but you know, it's a matter of putting time into the games. But Horizon Zero Dawn is a good game. Floating possessed scissors has got me. I don't know why anyone would want to play on level randomizer. Not unless they're really good at the game. Oh, for goodness sake. Yes, I do have a PlayStation PSVR. I do indeed. Yeah, I've never played that. I never played that on it, but I have heard other people that have, and it's been. They say it's pretty good. Pretty good one to get. Trover saves the universe. Let's have a look at that then. I'll tell you what's really cool in VR. Skyrim. I think Skyrim VR. That is fantastic. Okay. I did get past it once. I do have to remember that wasn't a hallucination, was it? That did actually get past this level one time. That's an example of how to ball something up. Okay, I will do. I'll check it out. And if it looks as good as you say it is, I might end up getting it. You see, it is possible. Oh, it's along those lines, is it? Okay, I see what you say. That might be worth looking at then. Not I've got any of the Rick and Morty. No, I've got the. There's a Rick and Morty VR game for the PSVR as well. Haven't got that one at the minute though. Okay, I thought that was perhaps an item, but it's not. It's a nasty thing. It's a no-no thing. A stay away from type thing. I don't know why, I must have gone past it before. Oh, I just walk into that. I knew I was heading and walking into that. Oh, it's better, is it, in your opinion? Like I said, I'll look it up, and if I think it looks like something I might like, I'll look into getting it. I had no idea you could fall through there. You learn something new every day. Oh, it's like an okay, yeah. I do have Astrobot, so I get this little bit of deja vu for from that level, from that randomizer one. Yeah, I played this on emulator. My dragon has long since bit the dust. And it'd probably be very, very difficult to get a Dragon 32 now. And if I was going to get a Dragon, I'd want more. I'd want the Dragon 64 or more. Because I could do more on it. It could do everything the Dragon 32 could do, but a bit more. But they're even worse, even more difficult to get a hold of. Most of the Dragon games are abandonware now, anyway, and there was some new stuff which is being written as well, which the emulator allows me to play. Okay, so I'll get that timing right. Persistence with a game, you do get better at it. If you think, oh, this game I'm never gonna really do very well. It wasn't massive, but there was quite a few. It was quite a few for it, but I wouldn't say it was big because it wasn't one of the main stream computers. Really, it was always quite a niche market, and it's which is why when you find people who had one, it's quite difficult to find. But it was a nice little computer to have at the time. I got many, many hours of enjoyment out of it. Okay. Now for the wonderful level 3. Screw that up. I noticed all the items. I just noticed something. They're all food and drink. Wonder why it took me so long to notice that. Yeah, I knew people with the NES, but I never had any experience with the NES when I was younger. But my sister did have a Super Nintendo when that came out, so I did have some experience with that. But the NES games I play now, I'm playing for the first time. I've not played them. I didn't play any of them back in the day. Hey, nice one. No. Timing. Lucky. Not so lucky there. Yeah, Amiga was Amiga was good. I had a 1200, but I know the 500 was pretty good as well. I just think if Commodore hadn't gone out of business and they kept making the Amigas, I think they could have been onto something there. Because Amigas now would have been really powerful. Because the Amigas at the time were way better than the PCs, than most PCs, way better. See, I never had a CD32, but CD32 didn't take off as well as the actual computers, did it? But then if you could get a if you could get a CD-ROM for your Amiga 1200, most CD32s would play on them. Some 1200s might have needed a bit of a memory upgrade or whatever, but for the most part, you could get them to play. Which, by the way, I didn't have. Exactly. If you haven't got the right software support for it, it can quite easily flop, even though it's a good system. Absolutely. Dreamcast is a good example of that. The Sega Dreamcast. The Wii U is another one. All these good systems that just didn't do as well as they should have done. Got a Dreamcast in 2000. that's about the time that they were big. They was big as well. That's about the time that people were getting them, if they did get them. Fudge nuts. That's what you have to be careful of up there. Welcome back, Frodo NL. There are several games that are along these lines. Are they with some of your Dreamcast games? Yep, or Manic Miner type games, yep. I mean, I used to like these kind of platformers. I had several of them, including Manic Miner and good old Jet Set Willy. Oh, your friends had a Dragon 32D, did they? Cool. Right, the possessed scissors again. You know a bit too much about Manic Miner? You like Manic Miner then? Yeah, Jet Set Willy is Manic Miner, or Jet Set Willy more, but they're big favourites of mine. They were sold in the Netherlands. 1977. I was 1973, so I'm a little bit older. And I had mine in 1983, 84. Slowly edging further. Oh, you're 1968? Well, it's not often I get called young these days, but I do appreciate it. Hello there, Quebs. How are you doing today? Screw that up. Just how to screw something up, Simon. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Oh, Coco talk. Yeah, yeah. Exactly. If you think how long ago the dragon was around, you know. Oh, you were on there yesterday? Yeah, Curtis keeps mentioning stuff on there that he thinks I might be interested in looking at or participating in. I don't go on Discord too much on their Discord channel, but their YouTube channel I tend to watch them, but I don't tend to catch very much of it live. Oh, can I make it? Oh, just. After that, I deserve to make this. Which I did just. I know, yeah, yeah, exactly. Because Coco, obviously Coco was around before the dragon, because the dragon was basically a clone or beta based on it anyway. I think that's another reason why Curtis is interested in my input, because obviously my input will be more dragon related. Stupid scissors. I'm a little teapot. Dragon 64 is something I would like to have access to, at least if I can get my emulator working, for one. Because there's some stuff I've got that only Dragon 64, it doesn't run on the 32, and I can't run it on the emulator, obviously. I'd have to get a Dragon 3064 system ROM to run it. So they always get me. A lot of the times they do indeed. Stupid possessed scissors, look. That time though, I got past them. So take that, scissors. Oh shit. Mm, never mind. Yeah. I probably haven't got my chat positioned in a very good place, really. Although I can see, if I turn like this, I can play through the OBS, but it's not as good. Yeah, turn my head at the wrong moment, exactly. But I enjoy streaming and I enjoy talking to people who come into my stream, so it's not a big issue if I turn my head to have a look at chat. I can pause the game, but I don't want to keep pausing it and unpausing it too many times either. Okay, thanks Frodo for stopping by, and have a good evening. Enjoy what is left of your Sunday. What a load of rubbish. So what's this game? He has to collect the ingredients to make dinner. It's food and drink. I do need to take a quick break, but I shall return either with this or with something else. I'm not sure yet. I'll be back in a little while. Was that your phone ringing? Was that your phone ringing? Who was it? Wrong number. back. I've really got to get something better to scoop my chair on. Oh, I really have. I have an idea. And another one. In the beginning, there was Manic Miner. Well, whatever was before Manic Miner as well. But at least on this one, the keys you've already picked up stay picked up. It's a bit noisier than Screaming Abdabs. I don't want to play it today, but I will show you something. And I'll go back to Caverns of Chaos. Manic Miner. I played it the other day, so that's why I don't want to play it today, but Jet Set Willy as well. The Dragon 32 version of Manic Miner actually has 21 levels instead of the normal 20. There's an extra level called the Dragon User's Bonus, which comes right at the end of the game after you complete the final cavern, I think, or just before, one or other. It would make more sense to put it just before, but I can't remember. I lost my mojo with this one. Oh yeah, it had music. Some of the music wasn't very good, but it did have music. Oh, what am I doing? Stop! What are you doing, Simon? What a stupid thing to just do. Jump into that like that. What a stupid thing, Simon. Look, all this takes, Simon, is a little bit of focus, a little bit of concentration. So try doing it. Okay. Because this game was not actually as difficult as the last one. Not quite, anyway. I've still got to watch my, still got to watch my health. But I'm not sure. I did know with this one because there was a way to cycle through them. Can't remember what it is. You know, a way to select the stage. I can't remember. Can't remember what that was. But I can't remember. There were quite a few though. It's a decent sized game, there's enough to keep you busy for a while. I'm going to run out of time. Do I use ants? No, I haven't. No, I don't. So I can't tell you anything about it, unfortunately. It's worth. Yeah, I don't know. The timing there. I waited a little while this time. And jump when you get there. Seem to have lost control. Maybe I put the wrong. Maybe I put 2 players in. Let's try again. Games of Chaos. Oh, okay, okay. I wasn't sure what it was. Hadn't heard of it before. What the heck's happened? Oh, go away. Who wants to see a picture of me while I'm drunk? Okay, I don't know what happened there. Just lost all keyboard response. I don't know why I'm losing the plot here. Don't normally find this game so difficult. Not doing so well. Okay, well enjoy your Chinese takeaway and thanks for coming and hanging out with me for a bit. I'll see you again soon. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Okay. I'm just not on form with this game today, am I? I kind of have a feeling it's just going to just take a little bit more focus, but do you think I'm focusing? Maybe not as well as I should be. Oh, bollocks. Fuck. I like how all these games have exactly the same sound when you jump. Or very, very similar, very, very close at least. Close, clever, 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 be careful. Don't try and be too clever. No, 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 no. Bugger it. Now, I can't make that jump from there, I should know, but luckily the fall damage isn't enough to die from. And on lot of times with games, these games, if you, even if the fall damage isn't enough to die from, if you jump, you just go over the threshold there. Again, I need to wait for him. This one here, I need to time it right. Oh, this could be it, this could be it. The black hole. Still not dead. Yes, that's not an item, is it? It's not a key. It's keys you have to get. Damn. No. Get spider out of the way. Well, at least I got to the 3rd level. So, with regards to how many levels there are in this game, we know there are at least 3. I said, oh, what was the... What was the level skip thing? There was one. I don't necessarily want to skip through levels because as with Screaming Abdabs, this is no point in skipping through levels because you're not going to be good enough. If you can't get past this level, I'm going to get past the next, if you know what I mean. So there's no point in just skipping through them, not unless it's a specific one that you want to practice on. Screaming Abdabs was a randomizer though. This one, you can, unless I just had a cheat. Can't remember. I jumped when I shouldn't have jumped. Okay. Did I jump when I was supposed to? The answer to that is no, I didn't. Poo. Somehow I think I'm not on as good form today with this game as I sometimes am. I was doing better at flipping Screaming Abdabs than I was at this. And that's not a good thing, because this is way easier. Or at least the first few levels are. The time was getting too low for my liking, which is why I did that. Well, it looks as if level 2 might be happening. The black hole. Bleh. I think had I stayed up there, I would have died. Jeepers creepers. Unfortunately, I don't think I was on as much form from that game today as I could have been. But I think I have to call it a day for today. But thanks for being here, and I will be back tomorrow. Have a good rest of your Sunday.